Hey, how are you? How are you? How are you? Welcome to Wednesday's edition of Messages and Mimosas, where we focus on your money. I want to apologize in advance. Not really, but I feel like I should say it. I'm going to get in your business, right? People don't like to talk about money. People don't like to change what it is they're doing to increase their money. They would much rather light a candle. They'd much rather say a spell. They'd much rather wiggle their nose, turn around, clap their hands, than actually do something about their money situation. Remember the theme of the week. I'm trying to get my notes here. So the theme of the week is opportunities are going to come this week. And it's your job to grab a hold of those opportunities. And so today there's going to be some opportunities for you to make changes concerning your money and your finances. It's going to make some of y'all uncomfortable. You're not going to want to do it, right? But if you want to see actual changes happening, you have to change some of the things that you are doing concerning your money and your finances. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's do a little backtracking. So Monday set the theme for the entire week. And I'll do this every Monday, pull 5 cards, tell you what the theme is. So the theme is pouring out of the blessings. And we went into a lot of detail about pouring out blessings and how you are the vessel and your job is to pour blessings into other people, right? So that was Monday and the theme of this week. Yesterday, we talked about the King of Pentacles and see how relaxed he is. He is relaxed because he knows who he is, right? And he knows where his power comes from. So it doesn't matter what's going on around him. He knows that him and his kingdom are safe. They're secure. They have no lack. They don't have any wants. And so they don't have to worry about the people in the background. He doesn't have to worry about the voices in his head. He doesn't have to worry about anything. He is going to be okay. So he could sit back and relax. Today we have our friend, the King of Swords. And we talked about the King of Swords last week. But we didn't talk about him when it comes to our money and our finances. So a quick review about what's going on in this photo. Judgment has been pronounced. The sushi is good. And we know it's good because he has his thumbs up, right? The King of Swords is the only king in the court who's on equal terms with his partners in matters governing and issuing things. They are depicted as having assuming the role of the critic and success of the restaurant. And every single thing, the success of the restaurant, rides on his review. The chef is standing in the background. His head is bowed, with his knife resting against his shoulder in the gesture of humility and respect. A pair of glasses and rolled up newspaper lies in front of the king, symbolizing his dedication to knowledge and learning. They also imply that he likes to eat alone and does not enjoy interruptions. So, today I want to focus on the thumbs up or the thumbs down. And again, I went into a whole bunch of detail about this last week, but I want to talk about and focus on the thumbs up and the thumbs down when it comes to your money and your finances. How many of you right now know exactly what's going on in your finances and can give it a thumbs up? Thumbs up in this point in time in American culture means good. All good. 100, not kind of good. You know 100% that everything in your finances is great and you don't have nothing to worry about. How many of us don't even know what's going on in our finances? How many of us haven't even looked at our finances? How many of us today don't even want to look at our banking account to see what's going on? That's what we're going to talk about today. Today is the day that you really need to take time to look at your finances. Why? Because you keep making financial decisions based on emotions, based on how you feel, instead of based on facts. Facts. Facts is what your bank account says. Facts is what your net worth is. Facts is looking at your credit report. Those things are facts. How many times have you made a decision on what you're going to buy for your business, what you're going to invest in, based on sales copy, not based on what you actually need? How many times have you just gone to the store with a list of 3 things and walked out with 15? How are you making your financial decisions? Are you using knowledge? Are you using sound wisdom? Have you been studying? Are you listening to podcasts? Are you listening? Are you reading blogs? Are you having conversations with your financial advisor, your CPA, your accountant? Do you know anything about finances, or are you just winging it from what you were shown from your mom, your dad, your friends? It's really time for us to take a good look at what's going on in our finances. I'm just going to read what I wrote because I think it's kind of funny. So I wrote, it's time to take a good look at your finances. Stop hiding from your finances. Stop just guessing about what's going on with your money and really take a good look. Some of you are asking for bigger things in your life. Some of you want bigger homes. Some of you want bigger cars. Some of you want larger office space. Can you financially afford to buy something or rent something bigger and handle the maintenance of whatever it is? If you buy a bigger home, more square footage, your light bill is going to go up. Your water bill is probably going to go up. Your heating bill is going to go up. Do you have to hire someone to mow your lawn? Do you need to buy new furniture? What else do you have to maintain when you buy a bigger home? You're going to want to fill it with stuff. What about a bigger office space? Are you going to have to hire more staff? What about a bigger car, a more expensive car, a luxury car? Would you be able to afford if you need a new tire? What about all the other maintenance that is involved in buying a luxury vehicle? Can you actually afford that upgrade? Some of us, the answer is no. You're barely able to afford what it is you have, but you're asking for more and unwilling to do anything differently in order to obtain the more. Some of you are trying to make 5 to 10 grand more a month, or even just 5 to 10 grand a month. Can you afford the supplies? New staff? New software? Can you afford the additional hours that you're going to have to stay up in order to make $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month? And this is my favorite part. Christmas is around the corner. Don't put yourself into debt, spending thousands on traveling to go see people you don't even like, and hotel fare to see people you don't even like, toxic relatives that the whole entire time you're there, you're rolling your eyes wishing you were someplace else. Stop spending thousands of dollars on your badass kids. I know, I just hurt your feelings. What about the money that you're spending to impress that man or woman who ghosts on you every single weekend? Do you really need to spend $500 on them? What are you doing to your finances for one day out of the year? You're not making financial decisions with this. You're making it with your heart. You're making it with your emotions, and you're looking at what everybody else is doing and saying, I need to do what they are doing, instead of, I need to do what's best for me and for my household. Are you being the King of Swords with your finances and your money? So, what are some things that you can do now? What are some things that you can kind of keep your eye on? Keep in the back of your head so that you can be like the King of Swords and really know what's going on with your money. Okay? Create a financial calendar. Do you know when your taxes are due? Do you know if you have a business, a legit business, not an expensive hobby, you should be paying your taxes quarterly? Do you know what that date is? Do you know when the property taxes are due on your house? Do you know when you're supposed to take your car in for maintenance so it doesn't sneak up on you and now you got to shell out a couple $100 that you weren't expecting? That's not being the King of Swords of your money. Track your net worth. Most of you couldn't even tell me what your net worth is. You may think it's zero, but you may surprise yourself with how much you are worth on paper. Make a budget. I know. The thought of budget just makes me go, ugh. But create a budget for you, for your household. If you have a business, create a budget for your business. Know how much money is coming in. Know how much money is going out. Create a vision board. Most of y'all are spiritual. Most of y'all believe in the power of vision boards. Create one for your finances and activate it. Set financial goals, long-term ones and short-term ones. Why is it important to set short-term goals? So you can have success. If you know that I've achieved this, I've achieved that, then you know you can achieve the long-term goals as well. Adopt a spending mantra. My spending mantra is, I do not spend over $50 unless I take a day to think about it. So I'm somewhere and whatever it is over $50. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to think about it. And if I still want it tomorrow, I will purchase or invest. If it's less than $50, I'll spend it. So for you, it might be $25. For you, it could be $200. Whatever it is, don't spend that money until the next day to see if you really want it or need it, or you're just making an impulse buy. What is your spending mantra? Banish toxic money thoughts. I'm always going to be broke. I'm never going to have anything. Oh, budgets are hard and boring. What are you saying about your money? Replace those with more positive things. Yes, I can get out of debt. Yes, I can make a certain amount of money. I have the skills and the knowledge in order to do so. Yes, I can pay off my student loans. Woo! Many of us need to do that, right? And this one is my favorite. And this one I had to learn how to do. You ready? Spend for the person or the business you are now, and not for the person or business that you wish to become. I'm going to say that again. Spend for the person or the money you are right now, and not for the person or business that you wish to become. What do I mean? I would love to be $1 million business. I'll have $1 million budget. I don't need the software, the tools, and the staff, the marketing material, the ad budget that a company needs that's making $1 million. I need the tools, the equipment, the ad budget, and the staff to be making the money that I'm making now. If you are only making $15 an hour, you should not be spending money like you're making $100,000 a year. I know they tell you to operate like the person you wish you were. Don't do that with your money. Do not do that with your money. You don't need to be spending money like that. You can save up for stuff, but most of the software that y'all have now, you ain't ready to use. Most of the coaches that you are following are coaches who are so far ahead of you, and you're wondering why you're not being successful. It's because you're not ready to do the things that they do. You're not there yet. And so you're spending money on these courses, you're spending money on these masterminds, you're spending money on this software that you can't use. And you're wondering why you're not getting the results that they're getting. It's not your time, boo. Spend money on the person or the business you are right now. So those are my tips on what you can do to be the king of swords of your money today and for the rest of this week. Really take time to look at your finances. Stop guessing. Read some books, listen to some podcasts, right? Really know what's going on when it comes to your money. All right, that's my message for today. If you know any good podcasts, put it down. If you know any good books like that you've read, not that you've heard about, that you've read and that you've listened to, and it's changed your financial situation, feel free to post it. All right, you guys, I love you. Tomorrow is Thursday. I don't have a cardist tomorrow, but I will post it up to let you know. Remember, I'm putting all of this information on my website. So if you want all the notes, I'm not going to post it here. It'll be at ContessaLouise.com. Love you, love you, love you. You guys have a wonderful day. This is your opportunity to change your finances. Don't miss it. I know it's uncomfortable. Do it anyway. You'll thank me later. I'm your Priestess Contessa. I'm out.